because these 10 tricks are what helped me wake up 2 to 3 hours earlier every single day. What makes you love your mornings? Now, obviously, this question won't apply to a lot of people, but contrary to popular belief, I wasn't always someone who loved waking up early. I wasn't always appealed by the morning time, and never in my life did I think that going to the gym or taking care of my more important tasks would be good during the morning time. Of course, a big part of what makes me this way is the training and the customs that were engraved into my mind during my military training, as a lot of you do know. But today, I'm here to talk to you about the 10 things that have made me fall in love with waking up early and how I execute these 10 things to make sure that I'm staying productive and keeping my mind engaged throughout the day. So, a quick little disclaimer. Obviously, there is no reason for you to implement all of these steps or these tips all at once. It's important to apply these one or two at a time so that you can make sure your body is adapting to them correctly. Starting with number 1, the countdown rule. How often have you found yourself opening your eyes slightly and telling yourself just 5 more minutes, right? I'll sleep in for 5 more minutes, 10, whatever. And then proceed to sleep in for the next 30 minutes to even an hour. For a lot of you, the answer is too many to count, right? And the countdown rule works in this way. The moment you open your eyes, right, you preemptively choose a number to count down from. For me, it's 5. And once you reach 0, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, you jump out of bed as if someone were poking at you. So I promise you that if you do this enough, you'll start to treat it like a game where you'll try and see how fast you can wake up. Number 2, the wind down. Something that I'm sure a lot of us have heard before but have not put it too much into practice is winding down. Your wind down time dictates how relaxed your mind is before falling asleep, which translates to how fast you can reach your REM and how deep that REM may turn out to be. So make sure that before you fall asleep, leave at least 30 minutes to an hour of wind down, meaning no bright screens or anything that may shoot up your dopamine levels. Number 3, develop a nighttime routine. On top of winding down, developing a routine that you can follow each night is crucial for getting a good night's rest and making sure that you wake up feeling full of energy and ready to take on the day. A good nighttime routine could include going to sleep at a specific hour every night, right? Brushing your teeth 30 minutes before sleep, reading or meditating before closing your eyes, pretty much anything that can put you in a relaxing state and that you can continuously do every single day without diverting from it. Number 4, get enough sleep. And I can't emphasize this enough. And this might sound a little bit cliche because everybody talks about it, but nobody actually applies it. It's important that I put an extreme amount of emphasis on getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep each day because it's important for anyone who wants to be more of a morning person, as you guys call it. Those people who say that they can sleep 3, 4, 5 hours and still function well clearly haven't done it long enough to really tell the difference. Because I promise you, it is completely different to sleep 4 to 5 hours versus sleeping 7 to 9 hours. And it shows a lot in your productivity throughout the day. Number 5, having to do with hydration, right? As soon as you wake up, drink a large glass of water, right? This is 10 times better than ruining your body with those sugar-filled substances from Starbucks or that homemade cup of coffee that you fill to the brim with sugar or creamer. Trust me, tomorrow morning, try this when you wake up. Not only are you going to feel good that you didn't have to drink coffee to wake up, but that just one glass of water was able to achieve that same effect without ruining your body's natural production of energy. Number 6, open up those curtains or windows, right? Don't be afraid to do this. Light makes a big difference when you start off your day. Have you ever heard of the saying, setting the mood? It usually has to do with dimming down the lights and turning on some candles to inspire a sort of relaxed and an open-minded state. This usually happens when you're with your girlfriend, your wife, or your spouse, whenever you want to set the mood in any occasion. What I usually do is I go to sleep with my curtains slightly open so that when I wake up, there's light in my room. This helps me wake up a lot faster than I tend to when my room is completely pitch black. That just doesn't work out for me. Speaking of working out, going into number 7. Now, this might actually be one of my favorite ones, and I talk to everybody about this, but every morning, starting from 7:30 to 8 a.m., I am in the gym for at least an hour and a half. This is so that I can make sure that I'm activating all of the proper muscle groups for that specific day. Not only that, but working out gives me an insane boost of energy every morning. If you're not the one to wake up early to work out, right? Try working out as soon as you wake up and start bringing that time more and more back as the days pass, so that at least you accustom your body to working out as soon as it wakes up. Going into number 8, eating properly in the morning. Now, this one is a little bit more of a tricky one, right? Because it takes people a lot longer to accustom to it. I'll be honest, it took me a long time to get used to eating the right kinds of foods every morning. I'll tell you, pretty much anything that's fatty or is packed with protein is excellent for giving your body the right amount of energizing effects. Consider this step down the road if you're looking to make small improvements to your morning routine. Number 9, plan something enjoyable, right? On those days that you might have off from work or are free, which should only be once a week, maybe twice if you're lucky, try and schedule a walk through the park or a beach run with some friends. Share some fresh air and some good conversations while you're at it, right? Your body needs to de-stress and relax, and sometimes the only way to do that is by getting a breath of fresh air and taking some deep breaths. Going into our final step, right? And I wouldn't say this is the most important, but this is something that gets a lot of people, and it's limiting your caffeine intake after 6 p.m. and your food intake after 8 p.m. If you plan on being an early riser, you'll need to cut back on anything that your body will consume energy on. You want to be as relaxed as possible when that time comes around, right? If your body is at work around that time, right, or you're working 9 to 5, late at night, try to limit your food intake, right? Think about it. Your body has a limited amount of energy per day, and throughout that day, you are consuming energy. The only time that your body gets to restore that energy is with sleep. But if it's focused on digesting food or too pumped up by caffeine, your body won't actually regenerate that energy as efficiently as it could have without food or caffeine in your system. Listen, hear me out, right? I know all of these things might seem like a lot, all 10 of these steps, but it's important that you walk through this video as many times as you need to, because these 10 tricks are what helped me wake up 2 to 3 hours earlier every single day. I'll take it, I won't have to mention how many more things you can get done with an extra 2 to 3 hours, right? Again, thank you guys for tuning in every single week to watch my videos. I really do appreciate the support. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you're looking for more motivational content, or if you ever have any questions, you can message me directly at FrignaV on Instagram. I'll link it down in the description below. As always, stay positive, stay motivated. Peace.